So season 8 has the third showrunner of the series named Jeremy Carver. He was basically the reason why season 3 wasn't a complete shit show, and he's written some decent episodes that I'm forgetting about. But him as a showrunner, I think he gets like 2 thumbs up. I think he's the best showrunner since Eric. Sarah and Gabel, again, she did a good job. Wasn't perfect. Season 6 was good. Season 7 was definitely super boring. The first half is honestly okay, and then the second half is way much better. Second half of season 8 is 100 times better than all of season 7 and most of season 6. So the season starts off with Forest, and I think May, even though it's clearly Vancouver in Canada, where it's 1 year later and Dean is somehow, but there's this bright light, and then Dean is in the woods like a crazy madman, and it's like 4 days later, he's all cleaned up. He goes to a grave. He has all of this bubbly thing in his right forearm or left forearm. That substance or liquid drops onto his bones, then it turns out to be a vampire from purgatory. Dean and him are best buddies, almost like brothers. They're best buddies. They thank each other and they talk about just whatever they discuss in purgatory. They go their separate ways. While that's happening, Sam is not hunting. He in a house with a girl on a bed with a dog, going back to normal life. He goes back to that one little cabin or in that last season. So Dean meets him, tells him all about how he got out and survived for 1 year, which is ridiculous and crazy, but you know, television, whatever. Says that Cass is dead, he's not, or like he didn't make it. And then on the other hand, Sam tells him that he stopped hunting, which is horrible. I think the writers even admit at the time that this is like one of the dumbest things that they've ever done. Like, why would Sam stop looking for Dean, give up, which he has in the past, but it's like he's been gone for 1 year. He's in purgatory. Cass is missing as well. Like, he just stopped. He just met a girl, met a dog, hit a dog, and I don't know, try to live back normally. It's dumb. Honestly, it's dumb. Oh yeah, and then Kevin, they just left your boy Kevin. Crowley took him. Forgot about him. But then they track Kevin down. Whatnot. He's got his hair shorter. He's cut his hair. Tells all about how Crowley wanted him to read the demon tablet. Yes, there's a Leviathan and demon tablet. Tablets are big in this season for some reason. And then while he puts a spell to make demons go away and whatnot, he also tells the brother that there is a spell or something about closing the gates of hell forever, banishing all evil, just anything evil away from Earth. And then Crowley shows up. Mark Shepard plays his character perfectly. Love him, bro. His girlfriend's there, possessed by a demon. Don't care about that. Crowley just kills her in the end. They obviously get out where Kevin is, so let's talk about where to go from there. And then Benny calls. Again, just more of a keep your nose clean, don't do anything stupid and whatnot. Then we get flashbacks to Purgatory, how he survived the one and how they met. So that's cool. That's throughout the first half, what happened in Purgatory. And then we eventually meet Kevin's mom. I think the episode's even called like Tiger Mommy or some shit like that. I'm forgetting. Anyways, Crowley has her mom in this loop where demons are just watering garden and demons watching over her, making sure she's not dead. Gonna keep his end of the bargain. They kill the demons around here. Sam, by the way, comes up with this reverse exorcism where if demons try to get out, he does this reverse spell saying thing, and a demon goes back and he kills them. This is never brought up again. Just like the whole Kevin building that bomb thing, it's brought back once in the season. This whole reverse spell thing is never ever brought up again. Don't know why. It would have been useful. It's like Jeremy Carver or the writers forgot, but whatever. Very useful. They go get those tattoos, and then this guy in his gray suits, he auctions off special things like Thor's hammer, by the way, shows up, which means that Supernatural is a part of the Marvel. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, one of these special things are the tablets, the demon tablet that got stolen. While they're there, they meet Crowley. They also meet this angel boy named Alfie. Tells them where, if Cass is alive. Turns out he's dead, and then it transitions to a flashback where Cass is all dirtied up. Turns out he left Dean just to die. I don't think it's this episode, but I'm just gonna say it. The reason why he left Dean and why he's not really fighting back, even though he is. Anything he touches, it basically goes to shit. You think he deserves to stay there, why not? Then the auction appears. Thor's hammer, there's like bone stuff, there's the tablet. Even the auctioneer brings Kevin, and then that's when it's like cut, his mom's like, her soul or whatnot. One of them burns off her tattoo, and then Crowley possesses her, gets the tablet. Dean knocks her over. They run. He almost kills his mother and Crowley, and then Kevin gets butthurt over that because it's his mom. And then also Sam is worthy holding Thor's hammer. Thor, Captain America, and then Vision, and then your boy Sam. And then him and his mother, they bounce. Episode 5 is not great. It's okay. It's backstory on Benny, how he turned into a vampire, how his maker turned him. This is a girl that he likes. Okay. Oh, by the way, I like the Benny character. However, he is solely there for the brothers to have a split for some reason. There's like this force, like just rivalry or something, so that they could just fight each other. I don't know. It's weird. They try to bring back that season 4 thing. Doesn't really work. But yeah, Dean goes off with him. Sam. We get more flashbacks to Sam. There's going to Amelia. Don't care for her as well. But yeah, Dean brings Benny human blood. They go kill his maker, and at the end of the episode, Sam Sam finally meets Benny, tries to like get a knife and kill him, but it's sort of this, again, he's there just to like break them up for some reason. Even though I do like the actor, even though I do like the character, wish they would have done more with him. Cash is back in episode 7. How he gets back, I mean, kind of find out why, but yeah, Cash keeps showing up in Dean's. Every time he's somewhere alone, he sees him, and then they're in a hotel, he finally actually shows himself, tells him he doesn't know how he got out. Dean obviously doesn't believe him, but they were both there. It was hell. And more flashbacks. There's also these kids and people that are disappearing due to demons. Turns out it's Crowley wanting to find more prophets, more to prophet in the future, because Kevin isn't playing ball. Cass even mentions all their names because all angels supposedly learn this. They learn each a new prophet. Next generation, or once they die, the prophecy will go to the next person. They even mention Chuck, how he's pretty much dead, half basically, because he's not the prophet no more, even though he just randomly disappeared and wearing white 5. But they go to wherever Crowley's stashing them. There's this Cass versus Crowley thing with his Cass showing his wings, breaks the tablet in half, so Crowley has the other half while Cass has the other half. We get a flashback to them how they went to, oh, by the way, how Dean gets out is a human soul basically can only get out, so that's why he had Benny in his arm into this portal. Cass and Dean were there. They were attacked by Leviathans. Cass could have made it, but he just let go of Dean because again, he felt like he deserved to be there because of him killing all the angels, letting all of the Leviathans going on Earth and whatnot. And then midway through top, he's in heaven randomly, and there's this Naomi character played by Amanda Tappings who is somehow has control over him. But yeah, he starts questioning like why is this happening, and she just basically just, I don't know, but she's like, just do your duty, and then it goes back. Episodes 9 and 10, they're, you know, the mid-season episodes. So they brought back that crazy hunter guy from season 5 episode 11 where both Sam and Dean are in a insane asylum. Sam calls that hunter to watch on Benny just in case Benny gets his nose dirty. Kind of messed up where both of the brothers they're like calling each other's personal friends, interests, loved ones, so that they can be heartbroken or something. I don't know. Again, it's weird. I don't know why the writers decided to bring back that season 4 thing where the brothers are fighting each other. Didn't work here. So this crazy hunter decides he has his own alibi where, you know, everything's just black and white. There's no gray area. Benny's a vampire. He's eventually gonna need to kill. Benny has this interest in this, you know, this lady. Sam goes and meets Amelia. She's with another guy. Whatever. That's not the point. That's boring as fuck. But yeah, Benny eventually has to kill that crazy guy. I'm forgetting his name because I'm awful with names, but he eventually has to kill him because he's going to kill the girl he likes. Yeah, again, the brothers just call each other just to be dicks to each other. Again, just wasn't a big fan of this. It was kind of dumb. And then episode 10, Crowley has Alfie, little boy, Alfie boy, captured. And he has this demon scientist have needles put through his goddamn head, like into his brain and shit. That's like some Saw shit, yo. That's like a, not torture porn, but almost getting, okay, it's not. Okay, honestly, it's not. Yeah, he gets his angel saying a bunch of things, and Enochian, I think, burns people, fuck, Butcher starts on fire, whatnot. Cass brings the brothers together. Garth's ship. Sam uses that demon bomb thing. Again, this is the only time they use it. In episode 1 and this episode, it seems very useful. It's a goddamn bomb. Like, anyway, Dean and Cass, they kill a demon. Since, I believe there's, oh yeah, okay, there's like angel warnings everywhere, so Cassiel is just kind of all messed up. And then he sees Naomi with a needle going to his eye, kind of basically controlling him. And then Crowley and his demon scientist eventually get to Alfie, revealing, shockingly, there's another tablet, and it's an angel tablet. What a surprise. Crowley bounces, they get Alfie back, but Naomi demands Cass to kill Alfie because he revealed all the information, even though he was all tied up, he had needles in his goddamn head. Cassiel complies to actually kill him, having no control over his actions, lies to the brothers, and then the brothers obviously come back. Don't know why they forced in this fight. And then this is the end of the flashbacks as well, which were cool. And then there's also boring flashbacks to Amelia, which she's gone as well. She's just gone. So in episode 12, they introduce another Winchester. They introduce the grandfather who travels back in time through a closet because they couldn't afford the DeLorean from Back to the Future. They had to make up this spell in the year 2013, season 8 timeline, and then asks them which one of them is John because he was getting away from Abaddon, who just murdered all of these. I'm assuming other hunters and priests in 1960s. I'm forgetting. And then that little boy in the beginning, in the opening, is John. His name is Henry Winchester. He miraculously locks up both Sam and Dean with one move. He breaks into Impala. Dean does a whole testing thing. He's not a demon and whatnot. He figures out that this is John's kid. He forgot to lock the closet door. Abaddon gets through. Turns out she's possessing his girl. Dean stabs her with the demon knife, but doesn't kill her, which is interesting. That means it isn't no normal demon. They bounce. This Abaddon chick has some of her black smoke into this guy, so she can see, you know, where the brothers went, Henry, and then snap the guy's neck. And then the brothers find out this is grandfather. Kind of like John. Henry left John alone for long periods of time. He was never there for father's kid. He just kind of left them, kind of like John learning from his own father. But it turns out he's more knowledgeable than both Sam and Dean. Like the way, so the brothers thought only angels could only time travel, but turns out humans can if they like grab a piece of their soul with some other ingredients like an angel feather, some other thing. And he asks both the brothers, they should know this. Their legacies, they're men of letters, or asks them what level they are. And then he sort of laughs and scoffs on that they're just hunters. They go around town finding his old gig, his old place. It's all renovated. It's a comic book shop, whatnot. They dig graves. They go through all that pizzazz. Abaddon tracks them. She gets a new outfit, cool outfit. They're in a motel. Turns out the dad's journal is Henry's. And then after reading through all of John's journal, arguing with his grandkids, he decides he wants to go back. But then Dean stops him. Sam goes to his old couple where the husband was a former man of letters. And then Abaddon kills both of them, leaves Sam for Bates. Both Henry and Dean, they meet Abaddon and Sam. They trade, but beforehand there was a bullet carved with the devil's trap. And so while Abaddon rips through Henry's stomach, he shoots her with a bullet. She can't move because it's a devil's trap. Then since they don't know how to kill her because she's a knight of hell created by your boy Lucifer, Dean decides to cut her head off. And then obviously their grandfather dies because he can't really stay in this time, or else he would just mess up a whole lot of things and create alternate timelines. Yeah, they die, and then they get the key to this place called the bunker in the next episode, where it's a huge place, it's a huge set. They clearly put a lot of money into it. The only reason why they created it, because I remember watching this, now this is cool, this is their new home base. They don't have to go to like hotels or whatnot. And then immediately thought, yeah, this was created because just to save time on production, and whenever they shoot the show, you would have to go to different locations of Vancouver, and I'm pretty sure doing that for 8 years straight would be annoying. So they just created this bunker set. They can start and end the episode usually there. Maybe save money like a bottle episode and just have a whole episode be there. Which it does. There's a few in the future where it all takes place in the bunker. Clearly just to save money on budget. And then Kevin in episode 14 figures out the first sort of tasks and trial to close the gates of hell. And explains to his brother there are 3 trials that got created, 3 tests. And then once you complete all each of them, you can close the gates of hell. And the first tasks is bathe in the blood of hellhounds while you're killing them. Yeah, they found, I don't know, this rich ass people. They're all annoying, by the way. All annoying. Turns out Crowley made a deal with one of these people. And then in my head I'm thinking, okay, is it Dean or Sam? Turns out Sam's gonna take on the trials because he bled in the blood of hellhounds. Dean has a fling with this one chick. She doesn't matter. Sam goes through with the trials, says the spell and whatnot, and then these things start appearing in his arms and whatnot, implicating that he's finished the first trial. Castiel has been busy with Naomi because he's been doing his own tests as well, killing Dean over and over and over and over again. Naomi has him by his balls, reprogramming him, taking needles in his eyes and whatnot. Both Sam and Dean also like realize he's been gone for a while. Where has he been? Obviously he's controlled by Naomi. He makes up a bunch of lies and BS. Also Meg returns in this episode. She's blonde now because the actor going through life and whatnot, but she's blonde. Turns out it was Crowley. That's how they explain it by saying that it was Crowley's choice, whatever that means. Cass and Meg, they have a moment because of the pizza guy, and then through more lies and more lies, the brother realized Cass is lying. He's hiding the fact that there's an angel tablet and he needs to take it to heaven and Naomi, not take it to Kevin. While they're there, Sam and Meg are outside killing demons. They're confronted by Crowley. Cass and Sam and Dean, they find one of the angel tablet in one of Lucifer's crypts, and it's just this rock solid rock thing. And then Cass starts swinging at Dean with this angel blade, breaks the rock out of the tablet, showing the tablet, beats the shit out of Dean just like Lucifer did back in season 5. Cass breaks out of Naomi's spell or whatnot. He doesn't take it to Kevin, claims that he's on his righteous path to do it all by himself, so he takes the tablet by himself. And then Meg and Crowley are fighting. Meg sadly does die. They killed Meg. I'm a bit sad at. I did like Meg. She was just a normal, typical bad guy in season 1. She came back in season 2 as Sam. She came back in season 5 as Lucifer's pet. And then I don't know, I really liked the second actor who played Meg. She was just Meg. She was cool. But they killed her. Crowley killed her. And then the second trial begins in 19, where Sam has to go to hell, save a soul from hell, and bring it back up to heaven, which sounds ridiculous and crazy, and it is. The soul that they save from hell is your boy Bobby, because Crowley has him in there. But then Sam also has to go to purgatory, which is also located next to like hell. There's like this portal or some shit. While that's happening, Crowley messes up the brothers' plan, kills that guy that had Sam travel through purgatory and whatnot, because he's special. I forgot. But yeah, Crowley kills him, makes the brothers' plan go to waste. So that's when Dean calls Benny so that they can kill Benny. Benny can go to purgatory because monsters, when they die, they go to purgatory. Benny's like, yeah, I'll do it. He's not worth much up on Earth anymore. So yeah, he kills Benny. Bobby says hi to Sam. They have a lovely moment. He's old, he's retired. Benny eventually gets there. Bobby says that they've really lost touch or gone off the rails because they're befriending vampires. Benny again making the ultimate sacrifice again so that both Bobby and Sam can leave through the portal. He dies, and then we're in Maine, big forest again, where they're in the woods. They come back alive. He tells that Benny's dead. When he's about to save Belle or Line or whatever, Carly shows up, go to the trees. Naomi shows up. She showed up in earlier, claiming to be Dean's friend, but obviously she's an angel. She has another agenda or alibi. But in this case, she helps the brothers so that she can see Carly, die, go to waste. Carly calls her a bureaucrat. She shines bright light at him. He goes away, and she takes Bobby to go to heaven. And then Sam says the line, more sort of hurting on his arms. By the way, I forgot to mention, he was like coughing blood and whatnot. During the first trial, after that episode, he was like coughing out blood while doing this trial, and him saying the line, he's bound to just cough up more blood and be more messed up. And Dean eventually, each episode he keeps getting worried because his brother, I'm assuming, is slowly dying and whatnot. Metatron is introduced. This is a interesting character. I did like him after, and then I didn't. We'll find out later why. But yeah, he's the scribe of God. He writes down what God says because Sam feels him. There's like this ringing, this resonation that he keeps hearing in his ear. Find Metatron. While that's happening, Carly trying to find both Naomi and Carly trying to find Cass to find the Angel Tablet. And then Cass is jumping around, different cafe shops. And then there's one where Angel kills a bunch of people. Cass, siding with humanity and the brothers, complies to help. That's where Naomi gets him, beats the shit out of him. That's where Carly shows up with this handgun with bullets that can kill Angel, which is again cool little things that are introduced. Demon bomb, angel bullets, handgun that can kill angels. I'm assuming demons as well. All these cool things is never brought back. But yeah, he does the same thing to Naomi what she did to him 2 episodes ago. He goes away, gets Cass in the stomach, and it turns out one of the angels is a spy to Naomi because he kind of hates Heaven because they're all controlling him and whatnot. And then Carly figured out where Cass stashed the Angel Tablet. Only one place where no one would have think Carly, and it's inside Cass. He digs up Cass's stomach really deep, brings that out. It's a cool and bloody scene. Love it. And then Carly's also a director, as he said in this episode, where 2 phonies or kids or demons pretending to be Sam while having Kevin in this bubble. Kevin figures that out. He goes back, almost tries to kill Kevin, but Metatron saves him, brings him back. He shoves the bright lights to Carly's face, makes him burn during his little apartment. While he was busy reading all this goddamn book, he just kind of ignored everything that's been happening. The apocalypse, Kevin being a straight A student in college and just being sort of sucked into this life, being brought in. He was just a normal student. So he saves him. He's about to tell them what the third trial is, and then Metatron steals it out of his mouth, and it's the cure demon, which is really cool and interesting. And then Clip Show is, I think, a really good penultimate episode. Abaddon is back, so they're the demon. That's the demon that they want to cure. She obviously gets out. She's a night owl. She's smart and snarky. While that's happening, people that Sam and Dean have saved are slowly dying. So the first one is the one guy from Wendigo. His head explodes, and then it's the cupcake girl from the Buffy episode of Supernatural. I call that the Buffy episode. But they show up. That cupcake intern girl, she dies, and Carly calls her brothers that he's done some just amazing research. Turned out to be the Supernatural books. He's killing everyone that they've ever saved. Not in order, just sort of sporadically and randomly. And then sort of the last person to make them question this is Sarah from season 1 episode 19, Province. Sam had a thing with her. She's been dealing with life as well. She just had a divorce or is thinking about divorcing because she has a ring to her husband and whatnot. Sam has also changed. He has a beard. He has longer hair. Carly comes home in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in different languages and whatnot. She's choking her to her own death. Turns out it's a witch, and he learned his witchcraft from his own mother. Even during this scene, he even states the infamous line, saving people, hunting things, the family business. Such an awesome line. Love it so much. And this is why I love Carly so much. He's a really good villain. Even though I feel like both him and the Leviathans showed up for the same amount of episodes, Carly just has more of a presence. Like Dick Roman was introduced like halfway through the season. I think that was a problem. And they were just kind of boring. But even though they were powerful, but Carly, Mark Sherbert plays Carly charmingly and perfectly. And then before he hangs up the phone, he's going to keep doing this unless Sam and Dean stop, yield, and admit defeat. So in the finale, in the finale of the season, it's also awesome. Not the best, but I think it is the second best. Some people may not agree with that, or they may agree. But they have Crowley to be the demon that they're gonna cure. So they cuff him. Metatron is convincing Cass to kill a bunch of people because he has plans for him. Abaddon's still on the loose. Yeah, they go to this church thing so he can start the final trial. Cass and Dean, they go help try for Metatron because Naomi has him captured him. And then Naomi and Metatron are talking. During the third trial, you start slowly seeing Crowley turn human because there's human blood being injected to him, and it's slowly turning him human. He starts saying some weird things, some deep ass dark stuff and whatnot. During one of these times, Abaddon shows up, kicks Sam's ass, kicks Crowley's his ass because she can't believe a salesman like Crowley is the king of hell. She's beat the shit out of him. Sam burns her body so that Abaddon leaves, and then Crowley, being more human, claiming that he deserves to be loved. Sort of like Sam's being weirded out, like, what the hell is this? It's definitely the human blood being cured. And then Naomi comes down to Dean and Cass, claiming that Metatron isn't trying to fix heaven or anything. He's trying to break it. He's trying to banish all angels from heaven to earth. Says that Sam is going to die, which is pretty evident. Metatron was claiming that, Sam's being purified after all of this pain. Pain first, relief later, but nope, he's going to die, which was a given. Cass brings him back to church. Cass obviously is portrayed by Metatron. Those is Grace, which means that Cass is a human. While Cass is in the forest, you get this emotional talk between the brothers. It is a very emotional scene where Sam doesn't want to let Dean down and whatnot, and then he convinces Sam to not go through with it. Metatron does what he does. He breaks heaven and banishes all angels from heaven, and all the angels are like meteoroids, and they all come crashing down to earth. The music, the suspense, Kevin hearing all the sounds and beeps in the bunker, Cass looking up and the brothers looking up, Crowley looking up, all the angels falling were so cool. I remember thinking, this is awesome. Easily, in my opinion, the second best finale ever. I love it. Something about it. The whole Crowley thing, Sam Crowley thing, Crowley slowly being human, the brothers talk near the end. Metatron, that was a given, whatever. And then Angels Falling was pretty rad. Overall, season 8 is pretty good. I was gonna say really good, but that first half, it feels like a drag. Upon rewatching, like, I don't care about this Emilia stuff. Purgatory flashbacks were cool. I like Benny, but he's there just to create a rift between the brothers. The second half, starting with the trials, starts getting really interesting and really good, homing in on the theme of sacrifice and not letting anyone down. Supernatural season 8, pretty good, or slash really good. I'm cheating there. Let me know what you guys think of season 8. I personally like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thank you for watching.